Traders, I'm looking at Bitcoin. Okay, this trend has been compromised. Now we have this bullish price action, higher highs, higher lows. So is this the start of our next run? Could be. If you have a look at this from a like a macro perspective, it is fairly range bound through here, right? I mean, it's not like it's trending. It's not clearly trending like this, for example. So how do we get involved with this? I go down to the lower time frame, and I'm always going to be watching the 4 hour. Okay, we can trade this on the 4 hour. We have this trend through here. However, that's a deep pullback. Now, given that this is already overextended, I would expect this to pull back. So I'm thinking we see something like that. All right, now I'm always looking for the Fibonacci. Well, if we pull this from this high to low, for example, I would expect to pull back into always equilibrium. The previous price swing from this high to low, for example, has an equilibrium, and this is it. So if you look at every price swing, look at this one here, for example, high to low, or low to high, I should say, pulls back into equilibrium. Okay, well, where do you want to go with that? Low to high pulls back into equilibrium. Low to high pulls back into equilibrium. Pretty well everywhere you look, you're going to find something like that. So we've got this high to low, and I'm thinking of pull back into this level. So how to get involved with this? I would be going down to the lower time frame, 15-minute, and be careful though. I mean, that's a pretty strong move. Now, we could see if the Monday candle opens, wherever the Monday candle opens, all right, let's just assume it's a bearish candle on Monday. Well, I would expect the open, and then it runs these stops, trades back into, see this candle here, that's a bearish imbalance. And if we follow that down, given that there's nothing left and right here, we have this entire range would be classed as an equity void. So I would expect this candle wick possibly on Monday, even over the weekend, but I'm thinking this pulls back to rebalance potentially. Right, so that's something that we could possibly get involved with, a buy here, and look at this range. We've got that. I would be looking for the breakout of the range, a retest. Okay, so that's looking at this chart. Now I want to show you how we can get involved with this. If we go over to this layout here, okay, what we need to wait for is this. Maybe the 4 hour chart. We'll start with that one. We want to see something like this. Let's hide that. I'll move this one up. See this green signal here. Right, we want that. Keep an eye out for that on the 4 hour chart. This is using our indicators. Okay, look at the most recent one down here. This will let you know when there's a potential reversal occurring. So that's on the 4 hour time frame. Let's go to the 1H. We want to keep an eye on that signal on all of these time frames really. Now the 1 hour is giving us that. That's not a bad signal. If you have a look back, you'll see every time, well, even a bearish signal. Okay, see this one here, for example. See how it was the beginning of this move to the downside. So we want to take notice of this signal. You know, we've got it on the 1 hour time frame. Just keep an eye out on the 4H, and then we go down to the 15-minute, and I'm looking for much the same thing. See here on the 15 how it gave us this move here. Okay, this is still bearish and we're getting some bearish signals with it, but the other thing we can look for is definitely on this time frame we want to see these move down and then starting to move up. And the other thing that we can wait for is the trend bar indicator. See the red and green squares on and off? Okay, all we need to do is set an alert on the trend bar, 3 bars here. Guys, you can gain access to our system, bar color change once per bar, 15-minute. The other alert that I want is this one down here, trend sentiment. And we're looking at the trend sentiment generally when we see, okay, this green or red zone, shaded zone kicking in, and we want to get involved early. We don't buy at these highs, at these signals at the high here. We always buy when we see a pullback like this, and then when it's overextended we don't touch that. Right, so down here Yeah, I mean, that would have given us, this buy would have given us that. So now we're looking for a buy signal to kick in. So we can set the alert on here, 3 dots, and we're looking for the buy alert specifically once per buy. That's it, guys. We wait for that. So now we have the alerts set up on this symbol, these guys here. Set that up so that it goes off on your phone. We just sit back and wait for it. So once this starts to rotate north, keep an eye out for those signals, along with this indicator down here. Hopefully we see the green zone in here. All right, be careful because it's trading now into a red zone. All right, this could continue further south. All right, we might get that. We don't know yet. But I'm thinking at least a move back up into these imbalance, back up in here could be a thing. Okay, the momentum is definitely bearish with this red background, this red shaded zone back here. So be careful. I would be looking for the green shaded zone on the 4 hour as well. Okay, so at the moment these are trending down, so I wouldn't touch it unless this indicator on the 4 hour time frame gives us a green signal like that one. Okay, like that one. Okay, just wait for the setup. If you want to, you can set an alert for this as well. Now guys, I would like to invite you to trial our indicators free for 30 days, not 30 days, 14 days. It's going to add an alert here. Okay, any alert, go. Create 4 hour time frame. So I want that green alert under here. Gain access, guys. Go to my website. By the way, you can copy my trades from Telegram to MT4. Have a look at the previous video I did today on our trade signals results. And jump on board. Share the journey. We're smashing the markets. Last 3 weeks have been incredibly profitable. Okay. Gold will give you the indicators. Silver will give you just the signals. With that, hope you have a fantastic day. Safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.